So we're going to talk a little bit about declining the Latvian gambit again, and the fact that some strong players don't know what to do with it, so they try to decline it in whatever way seems logical to them. And in this particular case, the normal principles such as establishing a pawn on e4 and protecting it, things like that, I did get a pawn on e4 as I recall, but what we're going to see here is a grotesque blunder in the opening that lost by a 2207. So, without further ado, we'll start our engine, and we'll show you how not to decline the Latvian gambit. By the way, the engine calls this the three knights Winnever defense. It looks like the Latvian gambit to me. So, a lot of times people recommend in this, I'm seeing the engine wants me to play pawn takes pawn, which I almost never do, or it recommends knight f6. I play knight to c6 usually, and obviously the computer says, well, that's the wrong move. So this is the unsound chess side. Now this is a very tempting move, and a lot of players make it, and as I mentioned, this person's a strong player, and they made it, and we have virtually no development. They've got lots of development, so we just capture. And the obvious thing that's going to happen here is that they capture back and we fork them on d5 with the pawn. So there are lots of ways to deal with that. The question is, if they play bishop to g8, do we just go ahead and play pawn takes f3? And yes, I've done that to many people. So let's see how this continues. This person took, we forked, and now it says knight to e5 is about the only move. Instead, this person came up with this inventive pin and went down 3, which is utterly lost. So at this point we take, they take, and now we hit the button and go queen to g5, and the game's over. So queen to g5 basically wins out of hand the way it does in many different Latvian scenarios. We'll see what they decide to do. We take f. So it's playing the number one moves in some of these cases. We take, and I won't bore you with the rest of this game because it's practically ridiculous. So I don't play what the computer recommends, but I just simply take, and this game is toast. So it ended a few moves later. But the point was that in the opening like that, you have to know a little bit more about the opening than playing what White did in this case. And that's the end of this video.